Discovery stage is all about gathering information. You need to find out as much as you can about the project, idea behind it, users, their pain points, and its stakeholders. Design thinking is one of the most popular approaches to UX or product design. It typically consists of discovery, defining, ideation, prototyping, and testing stages. First, you need to find answers to basic questions like why, how, and what to guide the rest of your efforts. To do that, you can start from stakeholder interviews, during which you need to ask essential questions like what is the story behind the project, how or what you discovered during your research, or did you do any research on your own. Those questions are heavily dependent from your role, but also from its context. For example, if you are UX or product designer for a software type company, which creates software for other companies, stakeholders most likely would be your company customers, and dependent from a project, they may already possess necessary information about it. Your goal during stakeholder interviews is to extract and process that information. You are aiming for the best possible understanding of the project from its user's perspective. Most successful products solve a problem or provide a solution to a specific needs of its users. Finding out what the problem is or with what pains users or potential users of the product deal with allow you to answer why behind the project. Then you need to answer how you, your company, or customer would solve those problems. Last part is to define with what exactly you plan to solve them. If interviews with stakeholders can't provide you with necessary information, you need to look for them in other ways. You can look for information at the source by observing users in their environment and trying to spot and validate if they indeed have a problem with that particular thing that the project is about. Or you can try to organize interviews with them. During the interviews, you need to focus on validation of the assumptions behind the project. Do users indeed have a problem with that thing? Maybe they have an additional problem with something else. If interviews are too complex for your needs, you can create a survey and share it with your target group of users. For both user interviews and surveys, you can use the power of social media to find your target group. You can also use specialized services for it, but they typically cost a lot of money. Apart from interviews and surveys, you can also look for available market data and competitors. Look for services which offer solutions to problems that you discovered or learned during the previous activities. Analyze their offer, potentially use a demo of their product, and figure out how well it solves user problems. Through all of the mentioned activities, you should be able to build a good understanding of the project, users, and stakeholders, which then you can use in the next stage of the design thinking process.